Nobody really tells you this part. The tiny habits, the weird little things, the almost embarrassing things that somehow change your entire reality before reality even changes physically. Because manifestation is not really about getting, it's about becoming. It's about teaching your subconscious mind, this is who we are now. And once the subconscious accepts a new identity, reality slowly starts rearranging itself around it. The subconscious is always listening. Not just when you affirm, not just when you visualize. It listens when you react, when you complain, when you look in the mirror, when you speak about your future, when you handle rejection, when you walk into a room, when you secretly decide whether life is working for you or against you. And the scary part, most people are unconsciously manifesting all day long, through fear, through repetition, through self-concept, through emotional habits. That's why some people stay stuck in the same cycles for years. Different day, same identity, same emotional pattern, same reality. So if you want a completely different life, you need different inner habits first. Talk to yourself like you're the main character, not in an arrogant way, in a powerful way. Stop narrating your life like it's permanently falling apart. Stop introducing yourself through struggle. Stop making pain your entire personality. Start speaking like something beautiful is unfolding for you behind the scenes, because your subconscious absorbs tone before it absorbs words, energy before language, emotion before logic. Say thank you before it arrives, before the proof, before the text, before the opportunity. That energy right there, that changes everything, because desperate energy says, I hope, but aligned energy says, I know. And reality responds differently to certainty. Romanticize absolutely everything. The healing era, the lonely nights, the rebuilding phase, the coffee runs, the gym sessions, the walks, the quiet mornings, the becoming season. Because abundance starts emotionally before it starts financially. And people who feel rich internally stop radiating desperation externally. Ignore current reality sometimes. Seriously, if the outside world does not match the vision yet, stop treating temporary circumstances like permanent truth. Reality is delayed. Identity is instant. And the version of you who already has everything you want would not spend every day panicking over when. They would keep moving, keep trusting, keep becoming. Pretend it's already yours. Walk like it, speak like it, decide like it. Not fake confidence, embodied confidence. The subconscious mind reacts deeply to imagination. That's why anxiety can physically exhaust the body. The body responds to imagined realities constantly, so stop using imagination only for fear. Use it for expansion too. Dress like the future version of you, not for attention, for alignment. Every outfit either confirms the old story or introduces the new one. The subconscious notices everything, the way you carry yourself, the way you hide, the way you shrink, the way you take up space. Stop dressing like someone waiting for life to begin. Talk to the universe like it already said yes. No begging, no chasing, no pleading energy. Just, yeah, that's mine. That calm certainty is magnetic, because people who expect beautiful things move differently from people begging life for scraps. Refuse the word impossible. Replace it with not yet. Two completely different frequencies. Impossible closes the door emotionally. Not yet keeps possibility alive. And possibility is enough for miracles to enter. Mentally, move into the life you want before it physically arrives. Look at the apartments. Imagine the mornings there. Walk around the neighborhood. Choose your favorite room in your mind. Visualize tiny details, not because you're delusional, because the nervous system needs familiarity before it feels safe receiving something bigger. Protect your energy like a bouncer protects a VIP section. Not everybody deserves access to you anymore. Not every conversation deserves your spirit. Not every person deserves updates on your dreams. Some people drain your energy and then call you different when you finally protect yourself. Protecting peace is self-respect. Drop embarrassing things embarrassingly fast. The rejection, the awkward moment, the bad day, the no. Stop replaying painful moments until they become part of your identity. Most people don't suffer because of the moment itself, they suffer because they emotionally relive it for weeks. What you repeatedly rehearse emotionally, you repeatedly attract. Smile at your reflection, even when you don't fully believe it yet, even on bad days, especially on bad days, because most people spend years looking at themselves with disappointment, judgment, criticism, and eventually the subconscious starts believing we are not worthy. Start looking at yourself with softness, with belief, with warmth. The mirror should not feel like a battlefield. Stay offline when your vibe drops. No scrolling, no comparing, no stalking people who trigger inadequacy, because social media can quickly pull you out of alignment and throw you back into survival energy. Go outside, listen to music, take a walk, disappear for a second. Alignment matters more than algorithms. Celebrate tiny wins like they're massive. The random compliment, the peaceful morning, the free coffee, the better reaction, the burst of motivation, the healed response. Those are not small things, they are evidence. And evidence builds belief. Belief builds identity. Identity builds reality. Celebrate before the evidence arrives. Dance before the manifestation. Smile before the proof. Feel successful before the outside world confirms it. Because waiting for proof before allowing yourself happiness is still lack energy. The body has to emotionally experience abundance before reality fully mirrors it back. Accept compliments with just thank you. No shrinking, no deflecting, no oh stop, receive fully. Because people who struggle receiving compliments usually struggle receiving abundance too. The nervous system rejects what feels unfamiliar. Teach it to feel safe receiving. Apologize to your old self and move on fast. No guilt spirals, no dragging old mistakes into every new chapter. Just, I know better now. And keep moving, because guilt traps people in old identities, and old identities keep creating old realities. Speak about your dreams in present tense, out loud, not quietly in your head. I am magnetic. I live beautifully. I run a thriving business. I am deeply loved. Your ears are always listening, and the subconscious treats repeated words like commands. Physically open your hands when asking for what you want. Sounds tiny, feels powerful. Closed fists, crossed arms, tense body language, all of it signals resistance. Open hands signal readiness. Receiving is physical before it becomes energetic. Delete conversations that lower your frequency. Not mute, delete. Some conversations leave emotional residue long after they end. Some people disturb your nervous system more than they support your growth. Protect your inner environment the same way you protect your physical one. Romanticize the waiting period instead of resenting it. Most people ruin manifestations because they become bitter during the middle chapter. But the waiting period is often where the real transformation happens. The becoming, the stretching, the emotional rewiring, the quiet preparation before the visible breakthrough. Nothing is wasted there. Introduce yourself as who you're becoming. Not your limitations, not your current circumstances, not your fears. Lead with the future version of yourself, because self-concept enters the room before words do. Order without checking the price sometimes, not recklessly, intentionally, to remind yourself that money is not your master. Scarcity energy constantly panics, abundance energy trusts, and trust changes how you move through life. Narrate your wins before sleep. Literally replay them. Today they showed up. Today they chose growth. Today they acted differently. Because the subconscious becomes highly receptive before sleep. Night thoughts sink deep. Compliment strangers genuinely and often, because abundance does not withhold light. Scarcity competes, scarcity hoards, but abundance overflows naturally. People who feel secure within themselves naturally pour good energy into others. And maybe none of this sounds logical. Good.
Manifestation was never really about logic. It's about identity, repetition, energy, emotion, consistency. The crazy little habits are really just ways of teaching your subconscious we are not the old version anymore. And once your inner world fully accepts that, reality starts changing in ways that almost feel unreal, because the universe outside of you will always respond to the universe inside of you first. If you watched this video till the end, congratulations, you're already closer to shifting your reality than you were before. Your new life starts with a new mindset. Like, share, and subscribe for more content that rewires your reality.